Hey guys, so let's talk mortgages, the scary mortgage word. I just want to tell you a little quick fun fact about the origins of the word. If you ever wondered why it's spelled like this with a T, but the T is silent, it's actually because mortgage comes from two French words. That's the origins of the word. And gage stands for pledge, and mort means death. And what it really means is that when you borrow money from the bank holds title of your property until the mortgage loan is paid off. At this time, this pledge dies. In a worst case scenario, if you stop paying for your mortgage, then the pledge still dies, but in this instance, the bank holds on to the title of your property. So now here are some interesting facts that you want to consider when you're researching mortgage. Number one, don't focus only on the interest rates. Interest rates are amazing and you want to find the best deal for yourself, absolutely. However, don't fail to consider the mortgage terms. What that means is that if you decide to move in the middle of your term, and the typical term is 5 years, there are penalties that you might incur, and you want to know what those penalties are because in some instances they're very, very phenomenally high. You also want to know whether or not the mortgage is transferable and whatever other caveats the bank may have, and you really want to discuss this in detail with your mortgage broker. The second important factor is the fixed versus variable rates on a mortgage. Majority of Canadians borrow on fixed terms. What that means is that you're getting a peace of mind with your payments, and your payments are the exact same every single month for the entirety of your term, which is typically, like I said, 5 years. Now, that fixed rate is a little bit more expensive than its counterpart, the variable mortgage. In the variable rate, you're paying less in interest rates. So for example, at the time of recording this, the fixed rates are 2% and variable rates are as low as 1.35%, which makes a significant difference on your monthly payments. With variable rates, as the Bank of Canada fluctuates their rates, so does your payment fluctuates. And so that scares off a lot of Canadians. However, here are some fun facts for you to consider. 75% of all mortgages are fixed term mortgages, but 65% of all mortgages break their term within the first 3 years. That could be you moving to a different city or country for work. It could be that you need to upsize. It could be that you had an emergency. Statistically, you're very likely to do that. Now, the implication here is that the fixed term rate mortgages have insane penalties for breaking that term. Whereas with variable rates, you don't have that. It's like 10 times cheaper. So that's definitely something to consider. Speak to your mortgage broker, consult your realtor, and do your research.